It's as if the throttles have just opened up as they go under the 5k to go banner. They're out of the saddle, they are sprinting. It's position they want to, and this is why, Sean, right turn coming up here. Now you've got to be in position.
Yes, and you need to be in a good position in the front of the peloton to, make sure you stay in that good position. We can see the pink jersey Pogacar a little bit further off there, but makes the effort to get into a better position, and we can see now he's moved up quite a few places, but you could see that sprint there. It was like, a sprint for a finish, the way they put in the effort just to make sure they get the best position into the turn.
It's the Swifties at it again. We saw Connor before. This is now Ben looking after Geraint Thomas. Behind you can see the army of white-clad riders looking after the Pink Panther Pogacar. Now on the right-hand side, Milan's lot are producing him with the perfect position. Lidl Trek, that is, after they've worked hard. 90 degree coming up here, 4Ks to go. It's tight, it's tense. Oh, hold on to your hats, everyone.
And Alaphilippe dives down on the Ineos guys and just gets into that second position there, and yeah, we can see the way it stretches out those corners. It pulls the peloton out a bit, and that makes it a little bit safer, but still more corners coming up, and that's where it's a dangerous point.
Well, they're through the first dangerous point of this final 5k. The road will open up now, and they'll start to just swing their way through the city streets, but a lot of narrowing as they get to the next corners. Like, look at that little pinch point through there. They'll come up to the next roundabout and they'll swing around to the right. Then the road really opens up again, drags uphill to the 2k to go marker. So it looks now like Ineos Grenadiers have ridden perfectly for Geraint Thomas, getting into that safety net of 3k to go.
200 metres until they get there. Ineos Grenadiers, UAE Emirates. A little further behind, I'm looking for Bora Hansgrohe. They're there with Martinez. They're approaching 3 kilometres to go. And then maybe, just maybe, that little bit more space for the sprint teams. Through the centre, you could see that Phil Bauhaus was coming through. They've gone through those 3 kilometres to go now. If there's accident, incident, God forbid anything else, everybody gets the same time. Right turn here. Oh, and look at the slow down there. It's strung out so much that if you weren't in the right positions, you're having to make the biggest of efforts to give yourself a chance of getting anywhere near.
Yeah, so that 20th position roundabout, that was where that big squeeze happened. Riders on the brakes having to re-accelerate. So the sprint teams now, they've pushed their way to the fore. They said, okay, GC guys, you're inside 3k to go. Move aside. It's now over to us.
2.4 kilometres to go, the motorway bridge coming up, and it's Lidl Trek who now turn it on. Sean Kelly, they've had to work hard today. They've still got numbers though, and they look as though they've hit the front at the right time.
Well, this is a good time here with just over the 2 kilometres to go, but there's other teams will react immediately here. We can see Soudal-QuickStep are trying to control here. But we have the numbers from Lidl Trek. That is the important thing. But yeah, they have to keep as many men as possible, because still 2 kilometres at this rate, it's a long way to go.
Jake Alula take it up with Hepburn. At this point in the interview earlier on today, it was Luca Mezgec who told us that it would be Max Walscheid doing the work, but they still have Hepburn. Where is Caleb Ewan though?
He's back in 30th position. He has been able to follow the team through, so they are on the front. Walscheid and Mezgec. Caleb Ewan next to the white line, just coming around the left-hand side now, trying to improve position, still in around 20th wheel as Lidl Trek go back to the front. Right-hand turn coming up on the brakes, big acceleration. No more braking from this point on. Really fast bends, but extremely hard to move up anymore.
They go left again, just as they've gone right again. There's another curve before they go into the final kilometre now. Lidl Trek are there. They have Milan up there in 5th wheel. There's a lot of looking around from Mezgec. He's wondering where Ewan is still. He'll be hearing it on the radio. Ewan's having to do a lot of work himself. Torres is there this time, positioning Gaviria into a better place. Looking back to Medlead, he's a fair way back. Same with Caden Groves. Phil Bauhaus is in the mix too. Pithy's further back. Dainese is a way off now on the wheel of Trentin. It's 1 kilometre to go and we're set for a sprint finish now. It bends, it goes all the way. Keep your eye on the top of your picture. If you've not been in the right position, you've already had to expend energy energy to get to a place where you can have a chance. There we go, one other man goes. It's now Edward turns, behind him is Consonni, and then you have the main man, Milan, looking to make it a hat-trick. That is on the left-hand side, Valscheid done for now. 550 metres to go. They still can't see the finish line from around here, but they'll go around the bend, it'll open up, and they'll start to see it now. 400 metres to the finish, and we can see Mezgec is up there, but on the left-hand side, Gavidia's going to go from it from a long, long way. There is Fernando Gavidia. He's opened up the taps again, and Gavidia is there. It's Milan on his wheel, though. Milan trying to come around him. Aniolkowski is there, too. Molano on the right-hand side. Milan's hit the front, and nobody can live with him. It's mighty Milan. Even the crosswinds can't stop him. A hat-trick for Jonathan Milan, who takes a third victory at this Giro d'Italia, and who strengthens his ironclad grip on the Maglia Ciclamino. It's victory in CENTO, the Lidl Trek, and that was far too good. Nobody got near him, Sean.